spirits, the tender mortal thoughts. Unsix me here and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the access and the passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fair purpose, nor peace into the exact and it. Come to my woman's breast, and take my milk, forgo you murdering ministers, wherever your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pour thee in the dawn of smoke of fell, and my beams in all the warning makes, no heaven, peep through the blanket of the dark, to cry out, out. So, what do you think? Well, there's no Judy Dench that thought it went okay. As Will himself says, comparisons are odorous. You should try it. Being on sex once every night and twice on ones and Saturdays. It's exhausting. Last night as late in Macbeth, and tonight, wedding guest. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Got together to join my dear friends at my dearest friend's wedding. Adja, 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 remember me. As if. When shall we meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? Rain, most likely. Love is not love. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed thought that looks on campus and is never shaken. We've already started. I missed my cue. Classic. So I take my place in the back row. It's a full loss I can see, and the costumes. You can hardly find a bride for those hat rings. Oh! Oh! Woo! Once the vow has been taken and the cutting of the cakes and the photos, what a performance. I finally get to speak to my girl, and I send her my most sincere blessings as a best friend. She says, I knew you spotted. Yeah, of course. Yes? You know, right, don't you? I'm afraid. So she leans in and fizzes into my ears. I'm pregnant. Boom. She drops a bomb. I freeze, then catch myself quickly, force a smile, blurt out, congratulations! And clap. I did it too hard. And then she breathes it up again, asks when I'm going to get married with my boyfriend. As if she's my mom. We've been so close since middle school, joined at hip. Now she's married and even pregnant. What about me? The first time I was terrified, like waiting for the verdict when you might be given a life sentence. Like 30-second warning before a life bomb is dropped. I'm reaching up the tester, scribbling for the instructions, and I started to read. the first step. And waited. And waited. And waited and waited and waited and waiting. I stood far away. So far I could barely see the stick. I covered my eyes with my hands and slowly parted my fingers. Just a sliver and peeked through the gap to see the result. It looks like 1 red line. Just the one. I draw my hand, rushed over, pick it up. Yes, it's 1 red line, just the one. I've survived. Somehow, I think of my acting teacher, a 50-year-old woman, married to drama. No husband, no children. She looks like she's in the 30s. And I remember having the first session with her. 我教给你们的不是表演课，而是人生课。So she's saying, this isn't just an acting class, it's a lesson for life. 在我这里学习的孩子，最后都会变得越来越有自信。从我这里走出去，你们都是人群当中最闪耀的那颗星。She's talking about confidence. 表演是一门关于人的学科，它是跟人打交道。你要学会理解人的情感。揣摩人的情感，这样你就能操控人的情感，这样你不管做什么，你不做表演，你都可以做得非常的好。Well, let me arrange my words. So she says, acting is all about people. When you truly connect, you will understand, feeling and shape the emotions, and you will discover the strength to move others. That is your power. And it shapes not just characters, but character. 17-year-old me sits there thinking, what a weirdo. 50. And married. Childless, courting theatre like scripture. Back then I thought I knew what a woman was supposed to be. But now, anyways, gotta work on my new script. Goodbye, Lady Macbeth, no longer unsexed. This time, I'm going to play a young woman, young and beautiful just like me. The face of Grace Kelly, the elegance of Audrey Hepburn, and the body of Monroe. And I've got more. Listen to this. Psychos all over the place, like fucking London. The weather, unpredictable. You never know, do you? To take a brolly or not, to wear a neck or not, to put a hat on or not. I've been in London for years, and I never take a brolly. I've thought of one, but it stays in the cupboard. And when anyone asks why I don't bring it, I say, I'm British. My view is, if you can't know for certain, then fuck it. Just do it, take the consequences. So there are times since we've been together, me and my boyfriend, that there has been drama, a period drama. Life's too serious. We need to laugh in his face. It would always get me into trouble though. she had been sucking on lemons, and that's what make me laugh. And that's what make her suck the lemons harder, and I would laugh harder. And she would storm off and mutter to my father. You should do something for her. She doesn't respect me. And my father, he put on a show in a big, loud voice. Don't piss your mother off. Can't you see the wrinkles on her face? They're there because of you. But while he was doing that, he'd make a little face behind her back. A wink. And I'd bite my lip to stop laughing until my mother slammed the kitchen door in disgust. And we'd look at each other, laugh quietly. So, the period drama, it has become predictably unpredictable. We're both used to it, me and my boyfriend. That's as far as I've got. And that's when the inciting incident takes place. She finds herself pregnant. I predict he will say, let's get married and we raise the baby together. Yuck. Cliche. Or he's a villain. He forces her to have an abortion. More damn straightforward bastard. Another cliche. But I didn't see her. The woman. Her fear of reality. Her confusion about the changes in the body. Her uncertainty about the future. What if she doesn't want the baby? What if she feels disgust, fear, shame towards a changing body? What if she's being defined by motherhood as a curse? What if this woman doesn't want to become a mother at all? Does it depend on the guy or herself? Drama comes from life. That's what they say. I know the difference. Real life and drama. Yet my hands on my phone, and suddenly a plot is born with tension and danger. First the thought, then the itch just to see what happens. I thought it would be a duologue, a two-hander. But after 2 years of being together, she's heard all my lines. I need to structure the scene carefully, draw him in. First, I bring the topic up, tell him my period isn't here yet, and wait for 3 days. Either he can't wait anymore or he completely forgets it. And then I bring it up again, say that I'll get a texter, and then the next day just send him the photo with the pasta with 2 red lines that I download from Google. Just wait for him to show up. He walks in. The first thing he says, is it real? I I don't want to get caught by him, so I hold so hard that it makes my face look cold. So he stops asking. He believes it, that's good. And then he goes, what do you want to do with it? Not surprising, still disappointing. That's man, classic. So I shoot back, how would I know? Abortion. I don't respond. When do you want to do this? I'm still not answering, just wait to see how far he will take it until... Is it that you want the child? Unexpected. In a good way, so I ask, what if I do? And then I hear him saying, let me get married.
Pregnancy is a fascinating journey. At 4 weeks, the embryo is just a tiny cluster of cells, about the size of a poppy seed. But by 8 weeks, the tiny heart begins to beat, and hands and feet are forming, although they're still just little paddles.
The size of a poppy seed.
By 12 weeks, the baby starts to resemble a tiny human with recognizable features,
and
fingers, toes, even fingernails, although still very small.
toes,
The baby is about the size
all
of a
that,
lion.
a little line.
At 16 weeks, the baby starts to move inside you, though you might not feel it just yet.
Would I feel the movement when it
At
kicks?
around 20 weeks, you'll start to feel your baby's first gentle kicks.
That's when it starts kicking.
By 24 weeks, the baby is about the size of a papaya and can open its eyes, though still inside the amniotic sac.
A tiny papaya.
From this point on, it will grow rapidly, becoming more aware of its surroundings,
By 24
and by
weeks.
32 weeks, it will weigh about 3 to 4 pounds. By the 36th week, your baby will be ready to be born. You'll notice the belly visibly dropping, and movement may become a little less noticeable as the baby moves into position for birth. It's an amazing, miraculous process.
I don't even know what it's like to feel something growing inside me. But what if it's real?
miraculous. So I do the drill. Back down. Grab the rail, and one hand reaches for my phone. And suddenly, eye contact. A man, about my age, not bad looking, sharp coat, but I don't like it. That's them. Too direct, too long. I brace myself. What's he going to say? A comment? A question? The smell of you're right, darling. What he just knows. He steps aside, his gesture towards a seat. She has the seat. For me, I look around, no one else moves. I ask, me? He nods again. Thank you. I sit, he stands. First time offered a seat as a pregnant woman. Amazing. Doors close behind me, and I'm ready. I move the table to the position, and rehearsal begins. Caught! I was caught by the director. What happened? I was just getting to the good part. Then they asked me to stay calm. I'm confused, but I'm playing the role. I know I almost don't. You are a really good actor, but you have a more important role right now. You're going to be a mother, and that is something we can't afford to put at risk. So what do you mean? I can't act anymore? Or we're just trying to be safe? Or why don't you take a break for now? Your understudy is here. She'd like to try it. I stand still and look at understudy passes in front of me. Fine, if you want me to spell it out. We want you to play a model, not actually be pregnant. To put it bluntly, who's going to take the responsibility if something happened to you during the show? This show is going on until year 2. Are you planning to deal with a child? You know what? Fuck you. We're steering the flight. He says something. I'm staring at his face, watching the words form. But it's like I'm underwater. This mouth, blood, my brain won't catch up. And I only hear myself saying, I'm not pregnant. Nothing. It was a joke. Stu. Nothing. I'm sorry. I turn away after saying this, no longer looking Grab lots the part of the boyfriend, delete, and cross out his lines. Then mine. No one likes speaking silence on the page. I hold the script in both hands. Like I'm then auditioning. Like I'm then pretending like I'm ready. Not as Lady Macbeth, not as the pregnant woman, not as anyone else. Just presence. Step forward. Breathe. Bows.